Hello, this is Eric at RC Monster Garage MotoStyle Hobby Shop in Granada Hills. Yes, this place, you probably recognize it. Closer! Not focusing, never mind. Anyway, what we got here today, we got the MOJAVE, the Arrma MOJAVE. It's a 1/7 scale Baja truck, short course truck, whatever you want to call it. Everybody call it something else. It's a really cool vehicle. It was kind of announced about this vehicle a couple months ago, and they finally brought it out. Let's see what there is in the box. It's a 60 miles an hour vehicle, 4-wheel drive, and again it's bigger, it's a 1/7 scale. Let's see what there is inside and try to compare it with something else and configure what could go inside to make it faster and how easy it's going to open. Let's do that. Okay, to start, it's a very big heavy box, and this box was stuck right now in a FedEx vehicle for more than 3 hours because it took a couple months to make them, and then it took FedEx 3 hours to find the key to open their truck to give me that. So it's finally here. This is the vehicle. You cannot really see anything, can't you? Let's remove this. This is very important, those non-scratch pieces. And this, what you got inside, is really pretty vehicle. Let's start by removing stuff from the box. First, of course, user manual with some tools that you might need, and a couple other. It's actually, they give you a lot of shocks dampening system inside to make the shock stronger. Let's put it aside over here. The vehicle is kind of strapped to the box, so I'm gonna have to cut it for a second. You have another small box with a remote. We're gonna go over this as well. I just need to figure out how to pull this. Oh, it's a heavy vehicle. Look how much work I need to do for you, so don't forget to press over there, like and subscribe, and tell everybody about my channel so they can enjoy it too. So, this is the vehicle. It's pretty nice vehicle so far. The colors, it's very hard to show probably the colors right now, but I'm gonna go over with the camera around the vehicle. It's kind of a flat silver with red, white, and blue. Really American, really cool. Let's open this box and see what is going on inside of it real quick. The remote, it is coming with this remote. It's the DX2E. Yeah, it's the actually STX2. It's STX2 from Spektrum. It's a 2-channel remote with like the power limitation system over here. 50%, 75%, and 100%. Excellent for beginners. I always say about those remote, please, companies, get rid of them. Put something that actually costs a little bit more, because when you go far with those vehicles, those really don't work. And when you buy something that expensive, you need a little bit better than that. So still good for what you're paying for. Change it to something better. Let's put it aside. We don't care about that at all. Okay, so now we got to our vehicle. This is the car. It's actually hooked up really good to the bottom over here. I need to find how to cut it real quick without destroying the vehicle. Let's keep it on the camera, so if I break it, you guys can enjoy a crash without even driving the vehicle. This is one, and there's a couple strips on the back, so it's even harder on the back. That's 2 and 3. Okay, I need these released. Let's remove all this extra. Okay, now we got it. More left over. I still got some leftover zip ties. Let's take them out so nobody sees that the car is broken. So this is our vehicle right now. This is the new 1/7 scale Arrma MOJAVE. It's a 6S brushless electric. It's including the remote, no battery, no charger. It's a 6 cell. even though that you can run those on a 4-cell, then it's still gonna run pretty nice. Beautiful design on the vehicle. I'm gonna turn this real quick closer to the camera. Right here they already cut the holes for the ventilation. It's pretty neat. They put on the top here on the roof, there is those roof sliders, so if you flip your vehicle, you're not going to damage the top so much, and it saves kind of a plastic roll cage inside. Just feedback what I think, those pieces should have been also here on the edges and on the back, so when you flip the vehicle, this area will get protected. For myself, I'm just gonna make more of those with my 3D printer and just put them on the front for my vehicle. If you don't have a 3D printer, it's not a big deal. You could probably order those from Arrma, order another 4 of them, and just put left, right, and back, you know, and you're done. Let's take the cover out and see what they're hiding under this. I'm kind of suspicious that I know what's going under, and I'm guessing now. I haven't opened it yet. I'm doing the video as I see it, so you know I'm not reading from a piece of paper what there is inside. And I think what they they just took everything from the other vehicle, just changed the body, changed a little bit the frame, and decided they have a new vehicle. Let's check, maybe I'm right. So it's Velcro on the side. I remember that I mentioned it in my videos a year ago. They should start doing those on a vehicle, and I think someone listened, because this is Velcro on the side. The bottom over here have a brace with a tower that go over here that it's hooked up to, and what it does when you flip the car, it's not gonna transfer all the load and break this beautiful body. Let's put it aside. We're gonna go over around the vehicle in a minute, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so this is our vehicle. There's more zip ties. This is the vehicle. So overall, looking at it from the beginning, you can actually see that this vehicle, the frame, the differential, all the parts look like they've just been taken from one of the regular vehicles that they have, such as, I would say, like the Outcast or any of the other vehicle. The frame look exactly the same actually of the Kraton. The Outcast is a little bit shorter. The arm themselves also look like the same arm that you're usually gonna find in the Kraton. So it's probably they changed the wheels and maybe the gear are differently. You can already see right there they have the sliding motor mount, so you can actually move the motor backward, forward, actually, and to remove it, so it's gonna have easy access. You have here a 15 kilogram steering servo. Those servos are good, but get ready that those gonna break on you fairly easy. I changed those to 25 kilogram servo, and then there's no problem, but this thing will fail on you, so just get ready to it. On this vehicle, it probably will take a little bit longer, since the wheels are not as massive on the Kraton or the Outcast, so this should hold a little bit better. Now the power system here, we look at again in the same familiar face, and we have here the 185 amp BLX ESC, and we have the same 6S motor, and this is the 2050 that we already know from other vehicles. That being said, it's still a very good vehicle, very nice shock system, and what I want to do is just grab the camera real quick and go around it, because it's really hard to do that this way, and I want you guys to get all the details. Let me grab the camera. So I have the camera off the rack just so I can show you how cool this vehicle is. And I discovered another kind of, I wouldn't call it an obstacle, it's something really cool. So when you try to put back the body, first thing that will happen, it will collapse over the Velcro over here on the edges, so you have to align the first two body mounts over here and try to set up the rear before you let those two sides fall into place, because then it's very hard to actually push it down and push it into place. This is the vehicle kind of on the front, looking pretty cool, and those are the guys sitting inside. Let's call them Bob and Bill, probably called Bob and Bill from the factory. No, it's a British company. It's probably Philip and Johansson. So whatever you want to call your two drivers. Those are those body sliders that they put on the top over here. And of course you have the roll cage that going through the entire vehicle inside. The colors on it, it's really nice. It's kind of like the American flag design that they did on it. It's kind of, a lot of people will not easily see it, but look, when you go back and you can see it, it's kind of American flag on it. It's really cool, very patriotic. Here on the back, it's a PETG plastic, and they did inside of it like fire extinguisher, and it's really cool. And those are the opening that I was talking about to let heat come out a little bit. It's really cool. They even did a fake brake light and turn signal on the back. And you have the same over here. And then you have like this double bumper over here on the back that it's kind of like a pocket that you're going to be able to put stuff if you want to make it more scale. You can put extra tire over there or any other items. And okay, so this is how it's look from this side. Kind of a little bit different. You know, it's the way that the graphic laid out. And let's open it and see what there is inside. Okay, so this is how the vehicle look when you remove everything from it. Let's go right there. So then you have the anodized aluminum shocks that Arrma using, that I think that they're great. I always like to re-oil those. If you remove the oil that come inside, hydraulic oils, and you put something else like higher numbers or lower, depending on what you like, it's work a little bit better. And then I'm going to show you guys something cool. A lot of you guys will see it and not going to understand what it is. There is a weird thing over here. Look like kind of a figure eight. It's kind of a shock absorber for the body. So when this thing going to bounce up and down and you flip it, you're not going to break it. So it's very flexible. I think it's a very cool idea. I'm happy that they did that. It's hooked up over here on the side, and then it's have another hookup here on the back. So it's hooked up front and back. It gives you much more support, and they did the same thing on the front tower. So it's kind of a tower that will hold the body on it. It's very cool. And then there is the center brace that will connect into the body, and then when you get impact from the top, it will just hold everything. Now let's start with the neglectable stuff. Okay, you have the receiver box, waterproof receiver box. Cannot really see anything. You have over here area to put battery, and it's very big this time. There is a lot of place here to put whatever you want. So people that like big batteries, you guys have here huge space. It's come with those EC5 plug that they now changed the name and they call them IC5. It's exactly the same thing. If you look inside here in the center of this, there's another extra hole. Some of the batteries that you get from Horizon Hobby will have a pin that go inside, and they will fit only to this. They will not fit to anything else. So be careful when you buy those. Then over here, I wanted to check something. Same problem of freedom, stuff moving too much. The remedy for this, put here a nitro fuel line inside. Just a small piece, and it's not going to make noise when you run it. You're not going to hear all this noise. When you go in a run over here, you can see that they have again a lot of aluminum support here on the top, and the top aluminum brace. So when you're gonna crash your car or come down from a big jump, the car will not fall on you. Then you have here this guard on the side that actually also gives support, and you have a place to lift the vehicle from. The bottom just look like a regular vehicle. I don't think anything ever changed on this. Look exactly the same. And then we're going back here. Let's zoom in on this. This is the regular 185 ESC that they made, and this is a pretty cool setup. It's working for all the other vehicles. I don't see a reason why it shouldn't work for that. And we have the 2050 6S brushless motor with a 15 kilogram steering servo. Now, in addition, you have here this bumper that it's pretty cool. It's a bumper with a little bit rubber, kind of a mudguard thing, but it's going on the front. And you have the more support bumper. So This bumper have a lot of shock absorbing abilities. It's really nice. They really thought this thing through pretty good, because when you're going to get a very strong impact from the front, I think between splitting it between the entire pile of bumpers and support that they did here, it's going to be able to handle it really nice. On the back, you have here also like a big strong rear mount, also with a bumper, so if you hit something backwards or if you go racing, actually someone going to end up hitting you, so they're going to end up pushing your vehicle, so it's going to be pretty cool because now you have a lot of support. So this is how it's look. Let's turn it so people can see the other side. Motor, you have the sliding motor mount over here. Overall, I think that this is a very pretty vehicle. It's a 1/7 scale. I was expecting to have something a little bit bigger than the Baja Super Ray, but it's not. It's much smaller. I think that they were trying to compete with another company that everybody don't know that I don't even want to put their name on my videos because they're suing everybody, so you know what I'm talking about. And I think that this vehicle actually is much better. Anyway, let me put the body back on it, do another glance around, and be done with this video. It's just a quick view of it, and then we're going to show you how this vehicle is going to run on my next vehicle. And by the way, don't forget, again, like, subscribe. I'm mentioning it a lot, especially before the holidays. We're going to have a lot of free giveaways, so don't miss the giveaway. Let me put the body on it and show it to you again. Okay, once again, this is the MOJAVE, the Arrma MOJAVE BLX 6X 1/7 scale, and it's a kind of a Baja short course truck, whatever you want to call it, and it's right here. And this was kind of a quick review for that. I wanted to show it, and I'm gonna do another nicer review. I was just trying to do that real quick today. Today was one of those days that nothing was working right, so I just want this thing to be up so you guys can enjoy it and I can share all this information with you. But look for another video I'm gonna do running this vehicle and showing you a little bit trick how to soup it up to make it stronger. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. If you also ride a motorcycle, we're doing a big giveaway for motorcycle stuff in our city this year, starting from next week. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you can see everything we have. See you in my next video. Eric at RC Monster Garage.